What's going on, Washington Commanders Nation? It's your boy Rio Robinson back with the latest and greatest on the Rambling with Rio YouTube channel, where we ramble about the Washington Commanders. It's finally here, y'all. We can finally stop guessing, projecting, assuming what the schedule is going to look like. The slate is now set for our Washington Commanders, and it looks daunting. I'm not even going to lie. At first glance, it's tough out here in these streets. You know, I got what I asked for. I wanted the Arizona Cardinals week 1. I got the Arizona Cardinals week 1. So bring Colt McCoy, Jeff Driscoll, and Clayton Tune. Bring that cast of trash quarterbacks down to FedEx Field so we can get this post-Dan Snyder era up out of here. But yeah, man, the schedule is now out. The team posted, I believe, a 5-minute video with Major Tuddy and Ron Rivera. I was watching that up. That's why I started this live stream a couple minutes late. I'm not even going to hold you. Our video kind of trash. Like, I'm not going to hold you at all. That shit weak as hell, but I guess it's cute. But I'll definitely, after I get off this stream, be going league-wide and looking at everybody's social medias, because the NFL social media content teams go crazy when it comes to these schedule releases. They go absolutely berserk on there. But what we got going on in the chat right now, man? What are y'all's first takeaways from what you see on the schedule right now? What it do, Will? What it do, Will? Vince, how you doing? How you doing? How we doing? What up, gang? What's going on, guys? How we feeling right now? Our toughest games seem to be the home game. I know. Our home slate is crazy. We play all the good teams this year. We play all the good teams this year. I think with the video they posted, they're trying really hard to make fetch happen with Major Tuddy. So they're trying to like force that shit down people's throats right now. So they're like regurgitating this Tuddy thing. But hey, my kids like it, so fuck it. I don't care. It's a mascot. That's just for women and children anyway. Not to sound sexist, though. Don't cancel me. Incoming 7-10 season. Hey, if you know one thing, that's why you can smash the over on the 6.5 win projection that Washington has in Vegas right now. If I know one thing Ron's going to get out of this roster, it's going to be 7 wins. We're going to win. We done it 2 different ways since he's been here. Almost did it a third if we didn't beat Dallas in week 18 last year. We went the traditional 7-9. League added a game to the season, 7-10. I mean, 7-8-1, whatever. One of those. We done won 7 games every way you can do it. No, we had a tie last year. We went 8-8-1. So we went 7-9, 7-10, and 8-8-1 since Ron's got here. So if there's one thing I know about this team under Ron Rivera, they're going to win 7 games because that's what they do under Ron. Ron is a 7-win coach. It's been the one constant of his entire career coaching, 13 years in this league. But hey, man, let's take a look at how this schedule is looking for Washington right now. So we open up week 1 at home, and then we're going to break this down. We're going to break these games into groups. We're going to see what our toughest stretches of the season are, and we're going to guesstimate when the Mickey Mouse win streak kicks in. For those new here, a Mickey Mouse win streak is what Washington does once a year. They win 3 to 5 games in a row, and it looks like all our ailments have been cured, and all good is going to happen. And they sucker fans back into thinking greatness is on the way, and then reality hits, and we end up still doing nothing at the end of the season. But we always sneak in a Mickey Mouse win streak at some point. We're going to talk about where that comes in. But first game, opening week, we got the Arizona Cardinals coming into town. Colt McCoy, Jeff Driscoll, Clayton Tune, one of those guys, because Kyler Murray tore his ACL on December 12th. So I don't imagine they're going to be RG3 all in for week 1 style, rushing him back to the football field. So we're going to be getting a scrub ass. This is a team that wants the first pick in the draft next year because they have a chance at getting the first and second overall. Like that trade they made with Houston in the first round of the draft, getting Houston's pick for next year with a rookie quarterback. They have 2 shots at getting the number 1 overall pick. And they could get 2 top 3 picks and fuck around and get Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr. in the same draft class next year. There's a lot of ways that it could turn out for the Cardinals, but they are totally all in on the Caleb Williams sweepstakes. I think they will take him if they get the first pick and trade Kyler Murray. Despite the contract, somebody will trade for him because it's the NFL. Someone will always trade for anybody. I mean, we gave up draft capital for Carson Wentz last year, so never say never. Week 2, September 17th, Sean Payton, Broncos country, let's ride the Denver Broncos. We're going out to Mountain Time, baby. We're going out to Denver for week 2. We're going to see if Russ still has the ability to cook because he was laid off from the kitchen last year. He was fucking terrible, bro. He was awful, and it's one of the most unexplainable enigmas we've seen from a superstar in a sport, a professional sport ever. Like, it was like he had all the power zapped out of him. I know Nathaniel Hackett was trash, but all he had to be was okay, and that Broncos team easily makes the playoffs last year because their defense is that fucking good. Their defense is lights out. They were holding guys to under 17 points consistently, but Russ could not score 17 points consistently. So this is not a toss-up at all. There's 2 games on the schedule where you can look at last year's record and throw it in the fucking garbage can. And it's this game and it's the Rams game because neither of those teams are nearly as bad as their record showed last year. But so we go from the Cardinals week 1 and the Broncos week 2 on the road. One home game, one away game to start the season. My thoughts on this Broncos game is we better fucking win. We better fucking win these first 2 games because life gets real fast in the next coming weeks. What's going on, my man? Greatness. He said, what up? I'm giving us the +3 wins we should have gotten with at least average quarterback play last year. Sam Howell and them boys. 10-7. God bless. Yes, sir. Appreciate the donation, my boy. And I feel the same, man. I'm not going to make my record prediction today, but we are going to break down this schedule. I got to get the boys on when we do the record prediction. I got to get Tay Todd, Zach, Alex, Jalen, the squad on so we can do it together, group chat style. But appreciate you. And there's no excuses. I understand the schedule's hard. I understand the opponents are good. But if we're a 10-win playoff team, you'll get it done. You'll find a way to get it done. And my preferred way of seeing this team make the playoffs, even though I shouldn't have preferences because I should take it any way I can get it, would be us being good throughout the year. I'm tired of the late season Mickey Mouse run. I want to see us be good in September. Why can't we come out of September 2-2 or 3-1? Like, why can't we do that? I would love to see us do that shit. I would love to see us get right to the shits. Fast start. EB and Howe gets clicking off rip, and we get right to it, man. 11-7, the worst maybe. That's 18 games, big dog. I'm assuming you meant 11-6. Yeah, my man Scotty. Hey, Woodbridge in the building, my boy. What's going on, man? Vanguard. I don't see a difficult game until we face the Patriot. I mean, to be perfectly honest, every game is a difficult game, but there's obviously context and subject matter that goes into it. 0-0 and 18 ties. That would be fucking hilarious, yo. Y'all doing big maths in the chat right now. This shit is hilarious, yo. But week 3, shit starts to get a little real. We got the Buffalo Bills coming in to FedEx Field at 1 p.m. I love the 1 p.m. kickoff. I wish we played at 1 p.m. every Sunday. You know, I enjoy me a nationally televised game, but I love to just get this shit out the way on Sunday so I can have the rest of the Sunday to cope or talk my shit. So we got the Buffalo Bills coming into town week 3. Josh Allen, MVP candidate, Super Bowl contending Buffalo Bills. We know it's their time to shine when it's the regular season. They're a team that always gets it done before it counts. So expect another 13, 14 win season out of the Buffalo Bills and expect them to be contending for the top seed in the AFC. They got some company in that division now with Aaron Rodgers coming over there and that Jet squad that looks ready to win. So they have a lot to prove, and Josh Allen has a chip on his shoulder. I expect an MVP caliber season out of Josh Allen this year. So they're coming to town, and last time we played the Buffalo Bills, it was a whole name ago. We were the Washington football team. They put up like 43 on us. So we got some revenge we won out of them boys. And then we go to week 4. Week 4, we're going to Philly, where the last time we played them, we prayed for times like this. We got them up out of here. We got the Eagles up out of here last time we seen them. Hey, my man Jalen said the video was ass. Hey, that video was super ass, yo. That's why I was on time to my stream tonight. I was like, oh, let me watch the video before I hop in this joke. and start streaming. The video was super ass, yo. That joke was not good at all. That joke was not good at all, yo. Oh man, that joke was trash. Shout out to the brother, gang. Shout out to the boy. We got to definitely link in the next couple weeks on here and do our record prediction. But week 4 though, Philly divisional battle. You know what it is when we play in a division, first division game of the season. I would imagine we're playing for 2-2. Would be lovely if we're playing for 3-1 because I want a fast start to the fucking season, man. Shout out to the 140 in the chat right now. Make sure y'all smash that like button. If you're not subbed up to the channel, subscribe and hit that bell. We're almost at 7,000 subscribers on the channel. We're trying to get to 10,000 and to the moon. Make sure y'all sub up to the channel for raw, unfiltered, very objective, real ass Washington Commanders content. You're going to get it real over here. You're going to get it raw and you're going to get it straight from the heart. None of that polished PC bullshit over here on this channel. The Eagles, they're the best. They have the best roster in the league, best roster in the conference, have the only current, put it in quotes because it's subjective to some people, elite quarterback in the conference right now. We know what we're playing against with the Eagles. We gave them their first loss last year. Hopefully, we're in position to do the same this year. It's a divisional rival. They know us. We know them. It's all in the family. Always a toss-up game. Philly's going to be favored heavily. We're going to be favored heavily both of these games back-to-back, Buffalo and Philly. Who knows how that one's going to go, but we know them. They know us. Let's get it the fuck on. Moving on to our first primetime game of the year. not NFL Network, my bad. Amazon Prime. Bezos World. They saw the Chicago-Washington game last year that was absolutely like stabbing your eyes out. And they said, you know what? Let's run that shit back one more again because we want to see if they can outdo their last because that was probably the worst NFL regular season game played last year. And we're doing it again, except we're doing it in Washington this time. And both teams should be considerably better. Sam Howell, quarterback for us. Justin Fields taking another leap, getting more weapons, adding DJ Moore and some more pieces. They spent $100 million this offseason. So both teams should be marginally better than they were last year. And let's hope to God we never see a game like that one last year because that shit was hard to watch. And like when it finished, like it was a very feelingless victory. And I believe that's what I titled my video after the game. London Fletcher is predicting that we're going 12-5. Bless his heart. That would be amazing. I will after last year, I will never predict over 10 wins again until I see it with my own eyes. I need to know that it's real. It's kind of like the supernatural, ghosts, aliens. They probably do exist, but I won't believe in them until I see them. That's how I feel about predicting more than 10 wins with this team. First of all, we haven't won 10 games since 2012. 11 years. That's the last time we won 10 games. We haven't won 11 games in my lifetime. 31 years old. I'm going to be 32 in October. Never seen the team win 11 games before. My birth year, 91, was the last time they won 11 games. So I will never fool myself into predicting an 11 or 12 win season again until I can see it physically with my own eyes. I can grab it. I can hold on to it, hug it, and never let it go because once I see it, I'm going to cherish it forever because I've never seen an 11 win fucking season out of this team. Bless London Fletcher, the captain's heart, though, you know. That's them burgundy coated lenses. I'm nervous. Hey, I'm nervous too, bro. I'm nervous too. So first 5 games, we host the Cardinals, the Bills, and the Bears, and we got the Bears on primetime Thursday night football, and then we go up to Denver and we go up to Philly, and then the day after my birthday, the day after my 32nd birthday, October 15th, I'm smelling a group chat war room road trip. I think we'll be making the trip out there. That's my birthday, man. Birthday trip out to ATL, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Bijan Robinson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell. They got a squad out there in ATL. If their quarterback takes a step, oh man, they may be a problem in the NFC South because there's really nothing in that division. There's 2 young quarterbacks. There's Baker Mayfield, and then there's Derek Carr. Like that division is a complete toss-up. Atlanta's a sneaky team to watch, man. And maybe if the football gods love us and Taylor Heineke will be playing that day because that's a guaranteed victory if he's on the field. Hey, I would love it. Our defense would feast on fucking Taylor Heineke. They know that guy like the back of a book. I know they rallied around him, but they also understood his limitations, and there are quite a few of those. And we'd love to see him start when we play this game, but very winnable game. Moving on to the New York Giants. First of all, if y'all haven't seen the New York Giants schedule yet, I don't know what the Maras or what Brian Daboll did to Roger Goodell in the NFL. It's fucking brutal. They have 7 away games in the first 10 weeks of the season. So pretty much they said Aaron Rodgers is the sheriff in New York now, and we need to coddle him, and we need to get him comfortable to playing in the Big Apple, the Mecca, Gotham City. So they put the Giants on the road 7 of the first 10 weeks of the season. Fucking brutal. So I'm not going to complain about anything I see on our schedule when I look over at the Giants schedule and I'm like, yo, that's tough, bro. That is fucking tough. And I want these motherfuckers badly. I'm going to circle both Giants games on this fucking schedule because god damn, like I want them. We did not beat them once last year. We should have won both games, and we should have won both games handedly if we're being honest. 10-point lead in New York. Ball on the 40-yard line. Their 40-yard line in overtime. Tied the fucking game. At home, after a bye, same team. Put up 12 points on national TV. Turned the ball over and gave them a touchdown. Defense held them to 10 points. Defense held them to 10 points. And we lost the game 17-12. We lost the game because we had a strip sack because Kayvon Thibodeau was just beating Leno like a drum all night, and Heineke has fumbleitis because he fumbled there, gave them a point, and then driving in the fourth quarter, the penultimate drive of the game, fumbled again in their red zone. Turnovers killed us. I know the refs sucked down the stretch. They were terrible, but we left it in their hands because we didn't take care of our business. Take care of your business, and you're not going to have to worry about the referees throwing a flag on the flukest illegal procedures penalty ever. The ref literally cleared Terry McLaurin and then uncleared him and threw the flag. It was bullshit. We know it was bullshit. Don't leave the game in the refs' hands. That's on us. I'm never going to give them that power. Saquon is not going to be able to carry them this year. I think they're going to have to come back to life a little bit. What up, Unc? How we feel out there, man? Whatever, sheep. Should start 2-0 for sure. It would be lovely, man. What is a fast start? 1-6 and Ron gets fired. Like shit, Roger. Like shit. And I don't know if y'all heard the John Keim podcast yesterday, but Ron closed that interview with John Keim saying a soliloquy or a monologue, pretty much knowing that he's cooked. Ron knows this is his last year here because he's been through this ownership change shit before. He knows it's over. That's why he keeps harping on I just want the roster good for the next guy. I just want people to know that I built a roster for the next guy. Ron knows the writing's on the wall. And I really go listen to that interview with John Keim and listen to the last 3 minutes of the podcast. And Ron is Shakespearean style monologue, begging and pleading and knowing that it's inevitable what's happening at the end of 2023, regardless of what the outcome of the season is. We know new direction is coming, but we're talking about the schedule that's in front of us right now. We done played our second division game when we go up to New York. So now we bring the Eagles back. Oh, so we play the Eagles. We get the Eagles out the way twice in October. I like it. Get the Eagles out the way, the best team in the division out the way twice before the month of November. We got the Eagles coming down to D.C. on October 29th, 1 p.m. kickoff. Nothing to really get into here. It's another divisional game versus a team that we already seen. We see the Eagles twice before we see the Cowboys, which is crazy. And then things get a little more interesting. We go back on the road. We're going up to Foxborough. I don't know what to say about this game because I don't know who the quarterback is. Is it McCorkle Jones, my guy? Because it appears that this franchise is souring on him, and they've floated his name in trade conversation all offseason, and Bailey Zappi is like the belle of the ball over there. They fucking love him. He's sitting courtside at Knicks games with his teammates. Celtics game. I said Knicks. He's sitting courtside at Celtics games. He's out to dinner with the guys. It appears the team has chose their fighter, and it ain't McCorkle. It's not McCorkle. What you gonna do, Mac? Back against the wall, first round pick. What you gonna do? Year 3. It's time to put up or shut up. And then we got 2 road games back to back, and then we go out to Seattle, the best drafting, one of the best ran organizations in the league, for a 4:25 kickoff to play the Seattle Seahawks. Geno Smith and them boys. Our secondary better come to play that night. Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Jackson Smith and Jigba. They got a backfield for Dave, Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet. They got some horses out there. And Geno, one of the greatest stories that's been written in the NFL for quite some time, because one, you never see bust quarterbacks unbust themselves. And I know how crazy that sounds. No pause on that. No pause on that at all. He unbusted. He was a bust for the last 8 years. They gave him a shot. He balled the fuck out in a system he's known, in a system he's comfortable in. Secondly, black quarterbacks never get a second chance. They never get a second chance in this league. Once you're a black quarterback and you fail, it's over for you. Well, he cashed that check and he said, I'm still here, and is now making $35 million a year. So shout out to Geno Smith, by the way. Shout out to the boy. We love to hear it. Comeback player of the year. Love that. And just like the Eagles, we're getting the Giants out the way quick too. We're playing our second Giants game on November 19th. Ooh, man. We're getting 4 division games out the way really quick before we even see Dallas one time on the schedule. So we got the Giants week 7 and week 11. I don't see what's the kickoff time on that jump? I think it's another 1 p.m. kickoff. So I want to sweep the Giants, if we're being perfectly honest. We got to kick them while they're down, and I have a good feeling they're going to be struggling through the first half of that schedule. That first half of that schedule is fucking brutal as shit for them. But if they can tread water and if they can stay afloat, they're going to have a really easy shaking the finish of the season. Week 7 and 8, he's done. What are we talking about in the chat? What's going on? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always blessings to you, my guy. The optimist in me has us 10-7 in the wild card. Hey, man, I love the optimism. We ready to get waxed? This is the one time a year we can be optimistic, man. You love the schedule video. I'll watch it again and do what I always do with this team and convince myself to like it. It's like when one of your favorite artists drops an album you don't like and you listen to it over and over so you can ingrain it into your brain and say, you know what, this shit being slept on. This shit actually good. I'm pretty sure it'll hit like that for me. But off first watch, I was underwhelmed. Maybe I set my expectations too high because I enjoyed the Rage Room jump they did last year. They're kind of forcing the tutty shit, but we'll see. I'm going to give it another watch and see. I love Sam Howell, but these defenses, they play defenses are super nasty, bro. Super nasty. Bro, we play the Broncos, Bills, Eagles defense back to back to back, and the Bears defense ain't no slouch either. Neither is the whole schedule is good defenses, except the Cardinals. That's why it has to be a coming out party for Eric Bieniemy and Sam Howell when the Cardinals come to town week 1. We have to get to the shits versus the Arizona Cardinals. We got to come out and light them boys up because it could be a long time before we get to light somebody up again. So, we better hope Russ ain't cooking. We better hope Broncos country ain't riding one more time because, man. So, technically, I see one primetime, like a real primetime game on this schedule. We're about to get to that coming up soon. But then shit gets real, baby. The best rivalry in sports, baby. Dallas versus Washington on Thanksgiving Day, the 4:30 slot on Thanksgiving. Jerry World, Washington and Dallas. Last time they saw us, our rookie quarterback gave them the business in FedEx to close out the season. They slept on the kid, and we went in that joint and killed. They said EB head coach by week 9. We're going to shock the world. The NFL sleeping on us. I hope so. Y'all know that Kodak Black meme from the Breakfast Club? He said, I hope so. I hope so too, man. Fingers crossed. I promise myself, I will not make no outlandish predictions this year. I'm going to make the most tempered, not too optimistic or pessimistic predictions this year. I'm not going out on a limb. I went out on a limb and said 11 games last year. We actually should have won 12 because those 4 games that I keep talking to y'all about, the 2 Giants games, the Vikings and the Titans game, but we didn't. We didn't win them. And we got to fucking win them. So I'm going to make very realistic and reasonable predictions this year. Will it be an improvement on last year's results? Yes. Will it be crazy and drastic coming from me? Hell no, because I can't set myself up like that, bro. That heartbreak hurt so much last year. We going to cook the shit out of the Cowboy. Hey, that would be. Imagine how good the turkey and the ham or whatever your meat inside and fixings of choice is gonna hit if we whoop Dallas ass on Thanksgiving. Y'all remember what happened last time we played Dallas on Thanksgiving, right? That was the last time I see Antonio Gibson look like a legit NFL running back. Scott Turner in his bag. We went up and put 41 on him. Thanksgiving, Montez Sweat getting pick sixes. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. That day was special. Vince McMahon, it was special. Wipes a tear from my eye. Cowboys Commanders on Thanksgiving. We love to see it. And then we return home on December 3rd to play the Miami Dolphins. Tua man is coming to town. We're playing the fastest the fastest receiving core in the history of the game. Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. I hope everyone's well rested. I hope everybody's well rested. I hope your calves are cool and all that good shit because, man, it could be a long day, man. It could be a real long day, guys. It could be a real long day. These boys are track stars, man. When Tua's upright, they're clicking on all cylinders. That's a hard team to beat. That's a good team, and they should have beat the Buffalo Bills in the playoff with a guy named Skylar Thompson playing quarterback. The guy felt like he was off the street, felt like they took him from the grocery aisle and put him right in the game, and he should have beat the Buffalo Bills. Honestly, Jalen Waddle catches a couple passes that he drops. They win that playoff game. But then we have a bye week after what week of the season is this? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. Whoa, we have a late bye week this year. After what was it? Week 14 bye week. We got the Rams on. This is a random ass primetime game. We're playing the Rams at SoFi, the best stadium in the league right now. December 17th. We're going down there to play against what should be a conference contender again. Do not look at this Rams game and refer to what their record was last year, because I promise you, that's a good football team, bro. Literally the three players, the holy trinity of superstardom on their roster, the three reasons why they won a Super Bowl the year prior, missed the majority of the season. Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald. They're all back this year. And Sean McVay decided to stay on the sidelines and not in the booth. You know, he was pondering going to work for Amazon Prime and getting him a nice little media deal, but he stayed on the sideline. This is a tricky game because while I see it them being beatable, that's Sunday night in LA, and that's Matt Stafford. Don't get it twisted. If his neck is fine and his arm still works, they're a fucking problem. This ain't Baker Mayfield's LA Ram. This is Matt Stafford and them boys. They're still good, bro. Them in Denver, two trickiest games on the schedule. Put an asterisk next to both of them because neither of those teams are what their record signifies they were last year. These are good football teams. Do not get them twisted at all, but it's winnable, and it's really our only true primetime game of the year. I don't really count Thanksgiving, and Thursday night is Thursday night. It's not the same as Sunday night or Monday night. But if we take care of business during the season and wins stack up before we get to the latter part of December, we'll get a flexed primetime game like we did this year with the Giants, and they put us on Sunday night. So I'm cool with one primetime game, or let's call it two primetime games. One on Thursday night versus Chicago and one versus the Rams. I'm very intrigued as to why they put the Rams and Commanders on national TV, but we love to see it. We love to see Sam Howell and EB get a spotlight on him. Let the world see if Sam Howell is really him. Because we're going to know real soon whether he's him, bro. I would love to go to one of them joints, bro. Hell yeah, man. Yep, let's see the NFL fucking hates it. The NFL hates the Giants for real, though. Like, the NFL, I don't know what the Giants did to the league, bro. That's what I said, Jared. We could be 1-6 with a 6-game losing streak and Ron fired. Roger, I'm not the most optimistic guy in the world right now, but come on, y'all. 1-6 for real? We're not starting 1-6, man. I mean, everything's possible with this team, but yeah, man. I'm not crying over the teams on this. Oh, yeah, okay. I see you talking about the people in the chat. Shout out to Jared, by the way. Go ahead and subscribe to my guy's channel. But we can beat most, like, We have a good roster, bro. We have one of the better. Like, this season hinges on Sam Howell and Eric Bieniemy. We know MAGA Jack gonna get the defense right, even if it does take him about a month to get going every year. We know MAGA Jack gonna get the D right. Sam Howell's development and Eric Bieniemy's impact with his scheme, they will tell us a lot about how far we go this year. And then we can get festive, baby. Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day. They're having a triple header on Christmas Day, but Christmas Eve, we're going up to see Mr. Discount Double Check, Mr. Narcissistic, Mr. The whole offseason is about me every year, Mr. Unvaccinated himself, Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. I wish we got the Jets earlier in the season, before Rodgers really finds his rhythm. But technically, he should have his rhythm off rip because he's running Nathaniel Hackett's offense, an offense where he won back-to-back MVPs in Green Bay running. Yes, it'll take him time to get some chemistry, but he's an all-time great. That's going to be a tough game. They're a team with a very similar trajectory and roster as us, but I would say their roster is a little further. They got some blue-chip dogs over there. Offensive and defensive rookie of the year for 2022, Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner. Garrett Wilson and Rodgers, they're going to make sweet music together. It's going to be very harmonious, and I expect Garrett Wilson to go for like 1,400 this year. Expect a Devontae Adams type leap out of Garrett Wilson in year 2 with Rodgers coming into New York. And then New Year's Eve, we play the San Francisco 49ers, another team. They have a question mark at what's going to be happening with their quarterback position this year. We may see a lot of Sam Darnold this year. We don't know what the fuck Trey Lance is yet, but they traded a boatload of picks to get him and took him with the third or fourth pick in the draft. So, or third pick in the draft. So expect them to get his ass on the field if he's healthy. Brock Purdy, though, seems like he's the guy, but he's coming off Tommy John surgery. Tommy John surgery, that shit could end up setting him back the whole year. So, you know what's crazy? They're so good and their roster is so well built that it almost feels like it doesn't matter which one of these guys is healthy as long as one of those 3 guys is healthy. And they're going to be fine. Kyle Shanahan's a wizard. The roster is perfect. Both offensive and defensive line, perfect. The linebackers, perfect. They're sending guys like Telefunga to All-Pro. Their roster is perfect. But we hung in there with them with Water Pistol Heineke last year. We hung in there with him for almost 3 quarters, but no quarterback just ultimately set us back in that matchup. So we play them late in the year. The game will probably be meaningful for us. And then we close out the year to be determined week 18. If this game has any type of impact on postseason, it's going to be a Sunday nighter or a Monday night. They're going to flex this game into some type of prime time. Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, one of the above. We're going to be playing, I don't believe there's a Monday night game in week 18. So it's going to be some type of prime time national spotlight game to close the year versus Dallas. Just like last year where Sam and them boys got in Dallas's ass week 18, Dallas is coming down. I expect it's going to be another whiteout game at the stadium as well. But that is the Washington schedule, guys. What are we thinking, man? What are we thinking based on this schedule? I hear a lot of people. They said Roger, an Eagles fan. November will be tough for sure. What up, Merle? How we doing, man? He's real, be real. But yeah, I mean, he keeps it real for sure. Everybody, let's get our guy Rio to 100+ likes by hitting that like button. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that, family. Yeah, listen to your boy Marcus. Smash that like button. If you're not subbed up to the channel, make sure you sub up. We're trying to hit 7,000 soon. I'm trying to hit 10K before the end of the year. I'm trying to get greedy on them. You know, when the season starts, things get real. But it's time to ramp up the content. That's why I'm posting shit nonstop. We got rookie minicamp starting tomorrow. In case y'all haven't heard, our second-round pick, Jartavius Quan Martin, he will not be at rookie minicamp. He's been excused with a family emergency or family matter he needs to take care of. Don't want to get too much into that. Prayers to him. I hope everything's cool with the family. I hope it's some minor shit, but just some shit that he had to take care of. But The rookies checked into Ashburn today. I saw KJ Henry and a couple of the guys posting pictures and posting stories of checking into their lockers and everything. And next week, the OTA session of the offseason, where the rookies and the veterans intertwine and join in harmony, kumbaya type stuff. And they really get going on the OTAs. And we start seeing some real 7-on-7s and all that type of shit. And then there's mini camp, and then there's training camp. I cannot wait. The schedule is out. What are the vibes, guys? 12-5 this year in a division title. We make the playoff. Hey, nobody repeats in the NFC East. Nobody wins this division in back-to-back years, so maybe the Eagles take a step back, and if they take a step back, it's up to us, the Cowboys or the Giants. Somebody has to take a step up and take the mantle. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, baby. Somebody got to win that shit. Jared said, we ain't winning shit. Yo. We almost made the playoffs last year with bums at QB. Y'all just love hating. Hey, man, where the optimism, y'all? Where is the optimism, fellas, ladies? Where's the optimism in the chat right now? Does anybody believe? I bet you don't want to bet no money. You just all YouTube talk. Oh, damn, he talking that shit to somebody. We finna put the league on notice. If you ain't on the train now, don't get on later. Keep the same energy y'all have now. Y'all keep the same energy. Jared's talking that shit. The NFL already fucking crowning the Eagles. Them boys nice, man. Howie Roseman, he making moves over there. But games got to be played. Listen, y'all. This is the only time of the year we get to genuinely be optimistic and not have Sundays to humble us. There's no Sunday humbling coming for the next few months. So stick your chest out. Talk your shit to opposing fans. And have at least a little bit of optimism about the season, because we don't have to be humbled yet. We don't have to be depressed on Sundays because this team let us down for another couple months. So we can live in delusion. We can live in optimism. We can live in sights of unrealistic things like the NFC Championship and the divisional round and 12-win seasons. This is the time to get that shit off. Air your grievances. Let it all off your chest right now. Let it all out, because shit gets real when we hit September and them games start. And the way we start off slow every year, it gets depressing real fast. So we have to thrive right now, bro. We got to thrive in it. We've hyped ourselves up before and became extremely disappointed back-to-back seasons. I'm not talking 11 wins type shit. 11 is cool. I've never seen it. I'm never predicting it again. Not talking 11, but I'll say my prediction falls somewhere in the 8 to 10 range. And I think I know what it's going to be, but we ain't there yet. We're not talking about that yet, man. We ain't doing it yet. Left hand up. Who are we? Yes, sir. We're the Commanders, baby. We're the Commanders. I'm excited, man. If Sam is legit 12-5, if Sam Howell is fucking good, we're a playoff team, period. Games that feel daunting and unwinnable right now, everything on the table becomes possible if this kid's good. And when I say good, he doesn't have to be the best quarterback in the league. He doesn't have to be a top 10, 12 quarterback in the league. If Sam Howell can play on like a Daniel Jones level, not saying that Daniel Jones is the pinnacle of success I look up to, but if Sam Howell can weather the storm and weather the course like Daniel Jones did for the Giants last year, we're good to go. 15 touchdowns, that's not world-beating shit right there, but he weathered the storm and he did what he didn't do the previous years in his career, which is not turn the ball over. He played winning football. And if we could get Sam Howell while he's in the process of learning and developing, just to play smart, cut out the young boy bullshit and to just ball, we're going to be in good shape. This season lies on Sam being a good quarterback. If he's a good quarterback, we're good to go, baby, and we can beat anybody on this schedule, bro. I like Sam, bro. I like him. But my only fucking thing is I don't want us to be mid. I don't want 6 wins. I don't want 7 wins. I don't want 8. I want us to be in the playoffs, or I want us to be fucking terrible. I want us to be a disaster if we're not in the playoff. I don't want to just miss the playoffs again, Ronald Eugene. I don't want to be in the picture, in the hunt for the final month of the season and then miss the playoffs by the hair on our chinny chin chin. If we don't make the playoffs this year, I need us to fucking go 2-15. I need it to be a disaster. I need to see a lot of Jacoby Brissett in that case. I need it. I cannot watch this fucking team win 6, 7, 8 games again. I need us to, like, you see how y'all predicting these 1-6 starts? If we're not going to be good, I hope it's 0-7. I hope it's real bad. And I hope we're making a coaching change before the bye week. If it's that bad. I want this to be Jay Gruden circa 2019 if we're going to not make the playoffs this year. I want it to be nasty. I want it to be real. I want Colt McCoy to cook us week 1 if we're not going to make the playoffs this year. I want us to be trash, bruh. I want a top 3 pick organically, not the trade route. I want to earn the top 3 pick in the draft if we're not going to make the playoffs this year. It's one or two things for me, baby. I need us to be good or I need us to stink. Stank, like some extra stank on that shit. I need us to be terrible. I'm talking Major Tutty mascot. Let me stop fucking. Tutty cool as shit, man. Tutty cool as hell. If you don't have Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson, you ain't shit. Joe Burrow's better than Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts. So are you saying Joe Burrow ain't shit? Justin Herbert's pretty good too. I don't agree with that statement, my guy. I don't agree with that at all. Joe Burrow and Josh Allen are top 3 in the league. What are we talking about? But if you don't have a quarterback, you ain't shit. I agree with that sentiment. I definitely agree with the sentiment that if you don't have a quarterback, you ain't shit. Because stop telling me defense wins the fucking Super Bowl. No, it doesn't. Like, it helps. But it's 2023, baby. It's offense and about the quarterback. Split the division. Why y'all want the team not to be successful after 28 years losing? I don't think no one wants to be unsuccessful. You're going to see Jacoby week 1. He's the starter. Y'all better get ready for it. Oh, hell no. Nah, Roger. Hey, my guy. That's my guy. No. We're not fucking. If Jacoby Brissett wins the starting job, I hope we go 0-17, bro. I hope we go 0-17. Don't talk to me about Sam Howell all offseason about how he's the guy, he's going to get the first crack at it, and then start Jacoby Brissett, meaning he didn't win the job, meaning he didn't earn the job, meaning this offseason was a waste of fucking time if Sam Howell doesn't start. That's a disaster. That would be a fucking disaster. Oh, my God. I'd want to lose every game. I'd be rooting for our downfall every week, bro. It'd be like that sometime, man. It'd be like that sometime. Command the tutty. I would like us to score a lot of tutties this year. How can a Washington fan call another NFL QB trash? You fans are crazy. Because it doesn't matter what team you are. You can know football. I don't expect you Philly fans to understand that because you guys eat shit off the ground after Super Bowl parades. You guys are less than human. You guys are scum of the earth, terrible human beings. But it doesn't matter what team you are. If you have eyes and you understand football, you know what a good quarterback and a bad quarterback is. Since you think all our quarterbacks are trash, I think all our quarterbacks have been trash too. So wouldn't it make sense that a team who's had trash quarterbacks for 30 years, don't you think we would know what a fucking trash quarterback looks like? So that makes sense, right? I should say it slower because I know you're a Philly fan and, I got to talk slower when I talk to y'all because y'all are wired a little different. Shit is not clicking right for up here. If there's anything we know in Washington, it's what a trash quarterback looks like. So I think we would be the first in line to tell you what a trash quarterback is, my dude. You feel me? It be like that sometime, man. It be like that. Nah, man. Let him get his shit off, man. He's an Eagles fan. They eat horse shit off the ground. They cheer and try to fight Santa Claus. They cheer for people's injury. And they go to people's stadium trying to start fights in real life over a football team that doesn't pay for them. That doesn't pay them. That doesn't write their checks, that's what they do. That's what Philly fans do. God bless them. Bless them. We pray for they fam, man. Philly fans are heads. Hey, they're all in the family. NFC Beast, it's all in the family. But we know those guys are different, man. Eagles fans, they're like your ugly cousin, bro. Like you deal with them, you know. You claim them because they're family, but you know something's a little off with them. 12-5, calling it. Hey, speak on it, man. Speak on it. Give me some optimism in the chat. I need it. I'm not going high. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going over 10 wins, but I love that y'all are. I have more Super Bowls than y'all. One thing I won't do as a fan that's only 31, I don't argue Super Bowl numbers because I was never alive to see any of them shits. I know the full history of the team. I can't stand on it because I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it in my lifetime. So I'm not going to argue Super Bowl trophies with nobody, but hey, y'all got it though. They was cheering for Antonio Gibson while he was hurting Philly. Yeah, because they're sick people up there, man. They're wild up there. Isn't there a jail in their stadium? Bunch of hoodlums in Philadelphia. Couldn't be me. Our stadium's trash, but ain't no jail in it because we ain't out here trying to hurt people at a football game. It's our time. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love it. I need some more of this energy. Jarrett's like the only real positive dude in here. Only question mark that we have is this defense. Our offense can score with anybody. Is the defense really a question? The defense should be the thing we do know about, especially if the generational talent, Chase Young, actually shows up and is healthy this year, and we add it to the secondary. I'm younger than you, Rio, but I still do it. Hey, do what you got to do to win them arguments with them NFC East folks. It stings to claim things before I was born, man. Washington Redskins, because this team really is trash. Hey, everybody fry James Cook in the chat. Everybody cook this man. Everybody take turns roasting this man right now. Tell him to get some better material, bro. I watched the 1972 Super Bowl debacle. I seen it on NFL Films, man. I would kill for a Super Bowl debacle. I'd kill to watch us get dogged 40-0 in the NFC Championship. That's how pressed I am to see a winner here. I just want to see us be there. But let's dive back into this schedule a little bit. I want to chew on some things. So we're on national TV versus the Bears, October 5th. And then we're on Thursday Night Football. And then we're on Sunday night versus the Rams. How are we going to do on primetime this year, y'all? How are we doing in primetime? Talk to me. How are we doing on primetime? I don't really see primetime being an issue anymore, and they don't got us on Monday night because Monday night is usually what stumps us. Like, our Monday night record is fucking abysmal, bro. Like, we've had more name changes than like Monday night wins in the last 20 years, and this shit is crazy. This shit is super crazy. Oh my God, Marcus, bless your heart for the donation, man. I appreciate you, my guy. Big up. Please do me a couple favors. Take names on the fans up in here dragging our own team. October 14th, organized meet and greet. Hey, that's my birthday. And A with you, Rio, Ed, and them. Lou probably can't break away. And my guy Jarris, you can come, fam. So we get the whole group together and we calling out names of everybody who was say. No, but the thing is, it's fair. It's fair for fans to feel this way. I understand your pessimism. I understand it. We know nothing but pain here. But y'all, hear me when I say this. Dan Snyder's not here anymore, baby. The Josh Harris is kicked off this year. And the karma that was here when Dan was here is dissipating. It's going to no longer exist. It's going to cease to exist. The football gods are going to like us again. Look, they gave us a softball pitch for the first game of the season. They gave us Colt McCoy and company the first game of the season. Wouldn't happen under Snyder. They would have gave us some bullshit week one. But, you know, it's going to change, y'all. Good things are going to come our way. We have some decent human beings and some consummate professionals running the organization now. Appreciate you, my boy. And definitely, I know who in the chat is coming with the pessimism. And honestly, it's deserved. It's deserved. Especially under Ron. Like, we shouldn't really have confidence under Ron, but the roster is good. The roster is good, and there's no excuse. I don't want to hear nothing about a hard schedule. I don't want to hear nothing about an easy schedule. Just win. We haven't won 10 games since RG3 had 2 knees and was dicing up defenses in 2012, running Kyle Shanahan's offense. We had the Shanahans and RG3 here last time. My son was in diapers last time we won 10 games. My son's going to 7th grade in August. That's the last time we won 10 games here, bro. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute, man. Appreciate you again, Marcus, for the donation, my guy. We haven't been good for that long, but y'all have only a ring. We have multiple rings. Hey, don't discount someone seeing their team win a ring, though. I ain't never saw it. I would do terrible things in this life to witness my team even play in the Super Bowl to win one. Whoo! We do nothing but lose. Hey, it's what we do. It is what we do. I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't running from no smoke either. I want the smoke. This is Ron Rivera's swan song season, bro. If you don't believe me, please turn on the John Kahn podcast from 2 days ago. Ron is pretty much telling you he knows he's cooked here in D.C. I'm around the team all the time. I think this is a very good schedule. If Sam is a quality quarterback like they predict him to be in the first round pick, if you would have left the draft early, predict him to be the first round. We would have left the draft early. I feel you. I think Sam's gonna be straight. I think Sam's gonna get it done. And he's gonna impress. If not, the season's terrible. If Sam ain't it, and we're not gonna make the playoffs, I need us to tuck it the fuck in and get in the Caleb Williams Drake May sweepstake. But the 2 things I know: this team doesn't pick at the top of the draft, and this team doesn't pick at the bottom of the draft. This team is consistent mediocrity. So expect our pick to be somewhere in the middle. So let's hope that middle is more towards a wild card berth. 10 or 11 wins would be amazing. I need it. 9 sounds realistic. 9 sounds like best case scenario. But if Sam's good, the sky's the limit. The ceiling is the roof, as Michael Jordan would say, if Sam's actually a good quarterback. You see the UNC tie-in, bars. This team is the definition of trash. We were your first loss last year, and we broke you guys for like a month. We had you guys signing defensive tackles off the street, Linval Joseph and Adama Sue, 2 guys that was cooling on their lazy boys because we broke y'all last year with a backup quarterback on Monday Night Football for the whole world to see. If there's anything we were last year, it wasn't trash. It was mediocre. So call us what we are and put some respect on our name. We ain't trash. We're mediocre. Hopefully we're better than that this year. But call a spade. We're not trash, bro. Even though it feels like we are sometimes. We've been dormant for 30 years, and Philly is still at the bottom of the division in terms of Lombardi trophies. This is true. I don't care about them trophies I ain't seen, though. Looking forward to it, Jarris. Hey, I don't think anyone wants us to be bad, though. No, we're not changing the name again. Okay, all right. What's today? Today is Thursday, May 11th. This is the last time I'm going to address this on the channel. I don't even want to have the conversation again. Nobody's changing the name, guys. This name does not have a skin color or any racial controversy in it. They're not changing this shit. They have more important things to worry about, like a stadium, like hiring a vice president of football operations, a general manager, and a new coaching staff in 2024, making sure the quarterback position is taken care of, making sure 30 years of bad business never happens again. They're not changing the name, guys. And for God's sake, nobody's bringing the name Redskins back ever. It's dead. It's gone. It's underground and stinking with maggots crawling out of its grave, and it's never coming back. It's not rolling in its grave. It's dormant. It's asleep, and it will never exist again. I know you guys love it. It's gone, y'all. The name is gone. We are the Washington Commanders. We finna be the Washington Commanders until forever. It's not changing again. The uniforms will be tweaked in a couple years probably because all teams tweak their uniforms in a way. But the name is the same. The name ain't going nowhere, y'all. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going to 8 wins. No, 8 wins is trash, bro. I don't want none of that shit. Get rid of some of these bums and Jags and we can win. Hey, I'm with that. I'm definitely with that. And that's why I don't get attached to players. Commanders is not a respectable name if that. Commanders is the name, though, and it's not going anywhere. And They're not going to change a name that represents the U.S. military because you know how the NFL, you know how America is about the military. Respect the troops. Shout out to the troops. Don't feel like my team needs to be branded around them, but they're not going to change a military name. Y'all going to have to get over that shit and accept it one day. Y'all got to get over that shit. Name ain't going nowhere, y'all. Name is here to stay. Last I ever addressed that on the channel because that shit ain't going fucking nowhere. It's here, bro. It's here. I think the name Commanders is stupid. But I'm so used to saying it, I don't care. To be perfectly honest, I don't care what the name of the team is. You know what I want the team to be called? Super Bowl champions, conference champions, division champions. I don't care what the name is. I never gave a shit about the name Redskin. Never thought it was a good name. Never thought the logo was that fire. Never cared about it. I was never attached to the name of this franchise. I was attached to the history, the uniforms, the players. I don't give a shit about the name. You could have called them anything. They were my team. I was born into being a Washington fan. So as long as it starts with Washington, put whatever you want next to it. I'm a fan of it. I don't give a shit about the name. The logo, the mascot, Teddy's a pig. It's kind of corny. He's ours. He's our mascot. It is what it is. It's a mascot, bro. Who the fuck really cares about a mascot? I'm not going to a game to see him. Like, I don't think any fan in their right mind has ever went to a football game like, yo, I'm really looking forward to seeing the mascot today, yo. I really think the mascot about to get his shit off today. Nobody. Not a soul. Not a soul. Nobody goes to see them. Nobody goes to the game to see the dance team. Although the marching band was fire, nobody's going to the game to see the marching band. Sure, you want to hear it play the song after we score a touchdown, but these are trivial things. Just win, baby. Al Davis' voice. Just win. Win, win, win. No matter what, like DJ Khaled said, just win. I don't care. We talk about it because it's a part of the storylines, and we root for a team with more name changes than playoff wins in the last 20 years. But who the fuck really cares at the end of the day? I don't give a shit what you call this team, what we wear on Sundays. Win the fucking games. Because like Herm Edwards say, you play to win the game. You play to win the game, baby. No, the white uniforms are fire. I love them. I love the new uniforms. All three of them. They look way better than them TJ Maxx-ass Redskins jerseys. I'm sorry. I always wore them. I always bought them because they my squad. Our jerseys had no swagger, no season to them at all. They were dated. They probably hit different in the 80s because that's where them uniforms were designed to look good. Them shits was stale. They was old looking. And they was trash. I love the new uniform. And I love that all three jerseys look different and then there's no cohesion between the three. I like it. We get to get a fit off and we get to get a different swag off every time we wear a uniform now. Love it. Win now. Win. 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 That is all that matters at the end of the day, is that this fucking franchise starts winning games and we're not wasting all this money on tickets, paraphernalia, memorabilia, for a team that doesn't love us back, because it's felt like we've been a battered spouse for the majority of the last couple decades. And the man who owned the team and put us through all this misery, he's finally out of the building. He's gone. He's gone. Oh, yeah, my color combos go crazy too. Hell yeah, I love them shits. But Snyder is gone. He's gone, y'all. Whether you feel positive or negative, pessimistic or optimistic about the schedule that lies in front of us, we have new ownership. We're under new management, and we may have a quarterback, y'all. Fingers crossed. We'll see. Let's hope it plays out positively. I appreciate everybody who pulled up to this schedule prediction breakdown thing. I'm going to get a record prediction pod scheduled with the boys in the coming weeks. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all are subbed up to the channel. We're almost at 7,000 subscribers. We're trying to get to 10 before the end of the year. Let's run this thing up. I'll probably have a video or two tomorrow after I slept on the schedule and gave it some more thought. And I'll probably do a little reaction to I'll probably break down the video that the team posted breaking down the opponents for this year. Not going to give you my record prediction just yet, but I will say I think we win more than 8 games this year. Is that going out on a limb? With this team, maybe, because that would technically be going out on a limb. But hey, that's all I got for right now, y'all. Appreciate the 240 in the chat right now. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. This is community. This is a safe space over here. When you come over to my channel, don't feel like you got to hold back in the comments. Don't feel like you got to hold back in the chat. I bite back. I expect everybody to bite back, talk your shit, air your grievances. You don't have to agree with everybody because this is a safe space over here. This channel is for the fans. We keep it real. None of that PC shit over here. Talk your shit. But when fans of other teams come in talking crazy, like my guy James Cook did tonight, roast their ass up. Put them in the skillet, because you know we like the Joan and you know we like the roast in the DMV. Let them have it and make them regret coming in the chat, exposing themselves. That's all I got for right now. Commander Rio checking out for the night. I'll talk to y'all again soon. Hell to the Washington Commanders. Playoff season? I hope so. Deuces.